is required to be promoted with new designs, color combinations, and defect-free weaving, which all of us are trying to do, all the handloom artisans are trying to do. Also, please remember that handloom production meets the twin objectives of green production. We all talk about sustainability and eco-friendliness. Handloom is one of the things that mostly are fulfilling the objective of green production and also of employment creation, okay, especially in the rural parts of India. Now about Handloom Day, as you all know, today is the sixth Handloom National Handloom Day, okay, and it was declared as a National Handloom Day on the 2015, which was to commemorate the Swadeshi movement, which was launched on this day on 1905 from Calcutta Town Hall against the partition of Bengal. Why did we start that, and why is it that this is the National Handloom Day? Because that movement aimed at reviving the domestic products and production process. So here we are with the three fantastic people. Okay, Avni, who is doing fantastic work with women in Himachal Pradesh, and Aman and Vikram, who are doing fabulous work in Maheshwar weaving from Madhya Pradesh. So I think I would hand over to you all to go ahead with the webinar.
Yes. Thank
Yes,
you,
please.
Datta sir.
Yeah.
May I please request Saudamini to shortly give us a run through on the bouquet of various courses?
Yes, sure. So we are the SCTP department of SASMERA, that is SASMERA's education and training program. We offer various specialized programs in textile, fashion, and merchandising. We have both part-time as well as full-time programs. We have short-term as well as 2 years long-term programs. So I would just run you through our various courses. First is textile designing. We have a 2 years full-time diploma in textile designing, which is in collaboration with the University of Mumbai. If you are a working person, then we also have an option of a 1 year part-time program in textile designing. It is our autonomous program. If you're interested in the technical aspect of textile manufacturing, we have these two short-term 6 months programs, part-time programs. One is in wet processing technology and the other is in weaving technology. So these two courses you can do together along with your full-time job. If you're interested in fashion designing, if you really like garments and fashion accessories, we have a few programs in fashion designing, again full-time and part-time. All the programs are of 2 years. Our this diploma course is in collaboration with the University of Mumbai. We also have our own autonomous 2 years full-time program, and also we have a part-time course. You can also pursue a degree in arts or commerce alongside these courses. If you are more interested in the management and planning, organizing part of a textile business, then you can think about our merchandising courses. That is a good career option. We have a 2 years full-time program in merchandising in collaboration with the University of Mumbai. We also have two short-term programs. One is in production merchandising. It is a 6 months part-time course. Another is it focuses on the retail and visual merchandising aspect. You can do both these part-time courses together alongside your work. Now, given the demand of industry, from this year we have introduced these new courses. One is one is a diploma in kidswear, and the other is diploma in fashion styling. Now, if you see, the kids today are far more fashionable than what we used to be. So, obviously, the demand for kids wear has increased, and because of that, the industry requires kids wear designers. And also, now, the entertainment industry is booming, so we require stylists over there. And also, when we talk about sustainability, upcycling, buy less, so all these things require a good understanding of styling. So both these things are very much in demand, and hence we are offering specialized courses. To know more about our courses, you can always contact us. We are on the second floor of Sismira. You can call us, or you can visit our website. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram. We keep on updating our page with interesting content. So now I'll not take much of your time. I will hand it over to Priyanka.
Thank you so much, Sodamini. Thank you. So, moving on from the Indus Valley to the independence, till now, weavers have been a part of our civilization and culture, contributing solid stories in our history and still managing to thrive despite of all the challenges. Weavers have made it possible for us to wear handloom as a badge of honor for India. We are so glad to welcome our speakers for today, Avni Pandya, Aman
Hi.
Ansari, and Vikram Pawar. So, as they say, ladies first, shall we introduce Avni? Avni Pandya, a NIFT graduate who left her extremely well paid job and position in Mumbai to pursue her true calling for handloom and handicrafts. Avni has no regrets of leaving the city life and the hustle, turning her back upon a successful career of 16 years to migrate to this breathtakingly beautiful place in Dharamshala, Himachal Pradesh. Believing that her creative soul had a bigger and better purpose, she took a plunge into completely new lifestyle, empowering herself and the women of Kangra, training and encouraging them to learn a new skill set and making them independent and helping them weave their own beautiful story. It has been a roller coaster ride since the inception of Yoshita Craft Studio in 2017, and nothing has dimmed the light of her passion for creating exquisite masterpieces and helping local women carve their new identity as an artisan. Let us see the video of Avni's workshop and studio where all the products are handcrafted with extreme passion. Can we have the video, please? Saudamini?
Have to finish the full balance.
Just a second.
You will see that the
Yes.
artisans here in her studio are trained in weaving, knitting, embroidery, and stitching to make various products across apparels and accessories.
Can you see the video?
No, we cannot.
Just a minute. I'll share my screen.
Yes, please.
Can you see it?
Yes, now we can.
Just I started from the beginning.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you. Thank you. Lovely, lovely.
Thank you, Priyanka. Thank you so much.
Next, we move on to the other speakers, Aman Ansari and Vikram Pawar. Aman Ansari and Vikram Pawar, both these passion driven young entrepreneurs, are based in Maheshwar, Madhya Pradesh. Their venture is popularly known by the name of Tanabana Handlooms. While Aman is just an 18-year-old artisan and studying in junior college, Vikram, a graduate, both have grown up being around the looms of their family trade, harbored the similar passion for taking their traditional business of handloom weaving to the next level. Both their families' age old dedication to craftsmanship and hard work inspired them to join the family business and help it bloom. Their fathers joined together to share the dream, Tanabana Handlooms, in 2011. Aman and Vikram are now two key operators of the business, which consist of 120 plus looms and two retail outlets. They both are excellent and skillful weavers themselves and are a hope for numerous artisans employed under them. Let's have a look at the short video of their workshop.
Just a minute. Huh?
Yes.
Can we see the video?
Yes, we can. We can.
हेलो
Yes,
मन कर
Vik.
लिया वो गया है ऑटोमेटिक
प्लीज लॉग इन करने बोलिए उनको वापस. Thank you. It's so good to see that the norms are being followed here at the unit. Thank you so much. Well, we move on. We all are already aware that after agriculture, handloom sector is the second biggest source of employment in rural India. With about 4.33 million people, including weavers and other involved at different levels. According to the PIB 2017, approximately 95% of the world's handwoven fabric is from India. Yet they stand with numerous challenges faced at various levels, including the recent COVID situation. Let's know more from them on how they're responding to this whole thing. Do we have Aman back in, Vikram?
यस
Yes. So I would like to know from you, what was your experience during the pandemic and the sudden lockdown?
I am just 18, but my father is 47 years old and my grandfather is 58 years old. And this was first time in their life and my life. This thing happened. The pandemic, the COVID-19, and the lockdowns. These are the first time in our life. When we have
Yes.
discussion about this, when this sudden things happening,
Mm-hmm.
दादाजी बता रहे थे कि अभी तक उनके जीवन में भी नहीं हुआ था, फर्स्ट टाइम हुआ था। हमें लगा था कुछ समय में ये खत्म हो जाएगा, विद इन 1 मंथ 2 मंथ जैसे गवर्नमेंट बता रही थी। और पीएम मोदी ने भी जो अनाउंस किया था कि 21 डेज या 1 मंथ में ये खत्म हो जाएगा, लेकिन आज 6 मंथ के करीब होने आया है, लेकिन अभी भी सेम ही कंडीशन है। अनलॉक प्रोसेस चालू हो चुकी है, लेकिन जो कंडीशन है केसेस की वो बढ़ते जा रही है, इसीलिए लोग बाहर नहीं आ पा रहे हैं।
जी,
लोग
तो आपके
मतलब
यूनिट्स बंद थे उस टाइम, इस उस दौरान पूरे तरीके से?
लॉकडाउन में तो बंद थे। जैसे ही 9 जून को अनलॉक प्रोसेस स्टार्ट हुई, 9 जून से हमने फिर कांटेक्ट किया वीवर्स को। वीवर्स कांटेक्ट में थे पूरे लॉकडाउन, उन्हें जो भी इसेंशियल सर्विस लग रही थी वो हम उन्हें प्रोवाइड
जी,
कर
हम
रहे थे।
आएंगे उस पे आएंगे अमन।
जी जी।
तो आप लोगों का पूरा लॉकडाउन के दौरान बंद था और आप बिल्कुल प्रिपेयर्ड नहीं थे, जैसे सभी दूसरे लोग आई एम श्योर होंगे,
जी जी।
बिजनेस करने वाले या जॉब करने वाले, सभी को कुछ ना कुछ तो फेस करना पड़ा आई एम श्योर। व्हाट वाज योर एक्सपीरियंस अवनी रिगार्डिंग द लॉकडाउन फेज?
Well, the thing is, it really came as a shock, you know. I mean, it is like we absolutely had no clue that we'll have to shut shop for, God knows when. So it was kind of scary in the first go. And but what we did was, instead of completely shutting down, I kind of started to make them work from home because all of them could do knitting. So,
Yes.
we kind of used that time to make some knitted products, like we made some sweaters and vests and some bags, things like that. But yes, it was quite. I mean, it kind of completely hampered my already set scenario, because it's like it's difficult to first and foremost get things in action, right? I mean, and everything was
Yes, I'm
going pretty
sure.
smooth, and
Yeah.
suddenly with this whole gap of such a long time, it's kind of really kind of thrown us off the game. But luckily, just like Aman said, we also opened up sometime in mid-June, and
Right.
but we were operating half time because I didn't really have any orders. We are just trying to complete whatever pending orders that we had. So, but yes, we kind of touch wood. We just from this month onwards we started to work full time. So I'm
Right.
hoping
So, yeah,
things get
that's
better.
glad to know. Weavers and what did weavers face like in this timeline? Like they had any particular problem, set of problems, which I'm sure they must have, which you would
Yeah,
have to
see,
answer
the
to.
first thing that people had in mind was like, अब क्या होगा, क्या ये काम बंद तो नहीं हो जाएगा, क्या हम वापस आएंगे, काम करेंगे, there was quite a lot of uncertainty as far as that is concerned. But I think also people knew that because when I said that let's just not completely shut shop, let's try and do sit and work at home. So that kind of was a little bit of a solace for them that okay, there is some hope, because obviously, I mean, everybody gonna, what are the artisans going to do, like, theek hai, in Himachal the scenario is lot different than various places in India, because here people have their own farms, and at least they're able to produce that much that they can have dal chawal. But still the bacche pad rahe hain, there are a lot of other things, the other responsibilities, so it's not like that this job is not important for them. So it's been tough, and they were very uncertain, but I think we kind of got things under control with the work from home scenario. So I think that really helped. Had that not been there, then it would have been quite a shocker for all of them ki ab kya karenge. So,
Right, right. I can imagine. So, Aman, what all did your weavers face in this timeline? Lockdown.
लॉकडाउन स्टार्ट हुआ था, उसके बाद मतलब गवर्नमेंट का रेस्ट्रिक्शन था, बाहर नहीं आना है, तो हमारा तो
जी,
काम नहीं हो पाया क्योंकि
जी,
हमारे यूनिट्स बने हुए हैं और यूनिट्स में आ नहीं सकते थे।
जी,
तो वीवर्स जो माहेश्वर के थे, जिनका ओन हाउस है, वो तो यहीं थे, लेकिन जो
जी।
बाहर से आए हैं कुछ लोग और जो रेंट हाउस में रहते हैं रेंटेड में, उन्हें खाली कर कर जाना पड़ा, क्योंकि उनके पास इनकम का दूसरा कोई सोर्स नहीं था।
जी।
कुछ लोग थे जो बाहर से आए थे वो चले गए, कुछ लोग थे जो आसपास के एरिया से आए थे वो भी चले गए, लेकिन जो महेश्वर के प्रॉपर हैं वीवर्स वो आज भी यहीं हैं। लॉकडाउन जैसे ही ख़त्म हुआ हम कांटेक्ट में लॉकडाउन में भी थे, लॉकडाउन के बाद भी हैं।
जी।
उसके बाद हमारे जो पेंडिंग ऑर्डर्स थे हमने उसको रिस्टार्ट किया, जो जिनसे ऑर्डर्स मिलते हैं उनसे फिर बात की कि
जी।
किस टाइप से अब काम होगा, फिर धीरे धीरे पॉजिटिव वे लेते हुए हमने हमारा काम फिर से स्टार्ट किया। तो करीबन अभी 120 में से 20 to 30 लूम्स हमने रिस्टार्ट किए हैं, जो कि अभी चल रहे हैं। जो पेंडिंग ऑर्डर्स थे और कुछ लोगों ने एज अ हेल्प भी कुछ ऑर्डर्स दिए हैं, तो वो भी चल रहे हैं, हम बना रहे हैं धीरे धीरे।
Ji. Avni, your take on the pending orders. I'm sure you must have had some pending orders as well. How did you
Yes.
manage?
Well, the thing is, I had to really tell my clients that we're gonna take a while because weaving is a tedious process. It takes a lot of time, and a lot of hand embroidery orders were in the pipeline, which it was very difficult because and not everybody we were not able to really manage that well. So I had to take extend my deadlines with clients, and that was but luckily I had good clients. They really supported me and cooperated during this pandemic. So we're kind of getting through now. So yeah.
Excellent, excellent. So let's move on to the unlock phase. How and when did you resume the operations? And like you mentioned earlier, yeah.
We started sometime mid June, and June July we pretty much operated half day, and just August we just started to work full time again.
Okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, and things are moving, like not
Things are
completely in
moving.
full force, but then slowly.
Honestly speaking, yeah, not in full force in the sense that we don't have like we used to have a lot of tourists coming in. All that is obviously not going to happen, and we don't
Right.
even see it happening till next year now.
Yeah, yeah.
So वैसे चहल पहल कम हो गई है, but still luckily whatever orders we are getting online and from Instagram, we are pretty much trying to execute them at the moment.
Okay. Aman, yourself, you were speaking. I cut you off earlier because I was supposed to ask this later. Could you just tell us about your reopening and after the unlock?
हाँ हाँ, मैंने पहले ही बता दिया, मतलब वही
जी
कि हमने
जी।
अनलॉक
30
प्रोसेस।
कुछ लूम्स ओपन किए आपने वीवर्स के साथ में, और आपके पेंडिंग ऑर्डर्स अभी जा रहे हैं।
जी जी।
जी। ओके। तो इस फेज में, अनलॉक फेज में, वीवर्स और वर्कर्स तुरंत अग्री कर गए आने के लिए काम पे, या थोड़ा हेजिटेट कर रहे थे सेफ्टी के हिसाब से, ऐसे कुछ? डिड यू गाइस फेस एनी काइंड ऑफ सच इश्यूज ड्यू आफ्टर द अनलॉक, कि फैमिली मेंबर्स है घर पे जो ओल्ड है, और दे आर मोर ससेप्टेबल टू द fear of getting affected and all that? So did you face anything like that?
Yes, I did actually. So 2-3 people in my team, उनको problem नहीं थी, but घर पे they were a little कि भाई बाहर मत जाओ, why are you stepping out? It's still
Yeah.
not very safe. But honestly speaking, Himachal things are much better than the other parts of the
Other
country.
places. Yeah.
So it wasn't that bad. But then yes, we didn't force anybody. जिसको लग रहा था कि we're not comfortable coming to work, we said okay, fine, take leave, or they suggested why don't we work from home. So
Right.
we kind of
Right.
give them work that they could do at home.
Facilitated.
Yeah,
Right.
because obviously,
Right.
see, they know that if we are not going to work at all, what are we going to do? So they're like,
Yeah.
ठीक है, हम घर से आधा दिन काम कर लेंगे. So pretty much, I handle it that way.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. What are the changes that you expect in the demand patterns, after this, in this phase, like unlock? And I'm sure it was way different earlier before COVID.
Yeah, see, the thing is, now it has got me thinking more and more that we will see. The thing is, we need to accept one thing, that handloom is not an essential product, right? Now, the entire focus for everybody is going to be essential products. So, we got to come up with some way of making handloom a part of, like you need people to buy it. And for that, the biggest thing that we'll have to do is kind of come up with products which are not very expensive. We need to come up with products which normal people can also buy, like for example students can buy, or young generation, working class can buy. Because if we stick to the same pattern of making expensive products, then I see a real tough time coming ahead, because it's not an essential product. It's more like, so if I'm going to take say 15 days, 20 days, a month to make a product, I'm not going to be able to sell it at the price that I'm looking at. So we'll have to come up with some strategies where we can kind of, I'm not saying compromise on quality or anything, but definitely come up with some products, or kind of design products in a way that they can be turned out faster, and you don't end up making it so costly. So I think that is one thing that I'm really looking forward to do.
Right. And Aman, what changes have you seen in the demand patterns for your produce, like your garments and creations?
As all the festivals are celebrating in house, so people don't want चमकी वाला जरी वाला साड़ी. They all want simple and all. Mostly people are asking for cotton sarees.
But
Also,
there is a
there's
demand. But there is a demand for them. Yeah.
Yeah, we can say, but 30 as past 30% or 20% demand is still here.
I think Priyanka, there's one more thing. Like I think home decor category is already has been picking up for a while now, but it's
Yes.
really going to boom now. In the
Since
post-COVID
everybody's
time, yeah, because
at
everybody's
home.
sitting at home, so now
Yeah,
suddenly
and they're
everybody has
beautifying
started
their
to.
homes.
Absolutely, they've understood and they've realized that home needs to be, a place where I want to sit 24 hours, because pretty much 24 hours nowadays you're home, working from home, enjoying from home. So people are really focusing on that, and that's exactly something that even we are focusing on. We are really trying to expand our range, just not about curtains. We are getting into bed sheets and rugs and pillow covers, everything, because I think more and more people are going to be interested in decorating their homes.
That's an excellent
Yeah.
way to see it. That's
Yeah.
an excellent way. So let's move on to the raw material procurement. I'm sure that you guys procure from certain places. Has it stopped the logistics and all these shortcomings?
Yes, so the thing is, for me, most of the yarn, the local wool is sourced mostly locally, but the blends come from Ludhiana and
Okay.
parts around. So yes, it was quite difficult initially for me to get that. But धीरे धीरे अब सब खुल रहा है, so I'm able
Hmm.
to procure it. But the thing is, it has also made me realize one thing, that I cannot be more dependent on things outside. I will have to come up with
Yeah.
ways that I can handle it sitting here. Like for example,
Yes.
we
Right.
do a lot of cotton dyeing.
Oh,
So why not just procure cotton in bulk, and just do your own dyeing and kind of do the weaving, because it's much
right.
better. I mean, I'm not, so the thing is, we'll have to try and come up with ways to be more self dependent as far as
Yeah.
possible,
Yeah.
trying
Yeah.
to even source locally.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
That's a very positive way.
yeah.
Aman, have you come across any shortcomings with regards to raw materials?
जी, एक्चुअल में महेश्वर में तो जो भी रॉ मटेरियल होता है वो सभी बाहर से आता है. वी
जी.
import every silk, cotton and zari, all things.
Okay. Okay.
महेश्वर में कोई थ्रेड नहीं बनता. महेश्वर में केवल स्टील है वीविंग. ये
Hmm.
सारा धागा इंपोर्ट ही करते हैं. तो हमारे लिए तो बहुत ही प्रॉब्लम आया, क्योंकि ये एकदम जल्दी हुआ, शॉकिंग हुआ, अननोन था, तो हम पहले से ऑर्डर नहीं कर पाए थे
जी,
रॉ
तो
मटेरियल.
वीवर्स तैयार है अभी, पर रॉ मटेरियल नहीं होगा तो प्रोड्यूस भी नहीं कर पाओगे.
हाँ, और मतलब इवन हमारे साथ तो ऐसा भी हुआ, जो ऑर्डर्स थे हमारे पास, प्री ऑर्डर्स थे, उनको कंप्लीट करने के लिए भी रॉ मटेरियल नहीं था, तो हमने अनलॉक होने तक के लिए वेट किया, फिर उसके बाद मंगाया.
जी.
में भी अभी भी अनलॉक में भी लोकल रूट्स बंद हैं, तो बहुत प्रॉब्लम तो अभी भी आ रहा है ट्रांसपोर्टेशन में, जो हमको स्टॉक डिस्पैच करना था, जिसका ऑर्डर बना हुआ था वो डिस्पैच नहीं हो पाया। बहुत सारी चीज़ें जो ट्रांसपोर्टेशन को लेकर हुई वो हुई, लेकिन अब नया होते जा रहा है और हम नॉर्मल होते जा रहा है।
जी जी, अच्छा
But
लगा
Priyanka,
sir.
there is
Yes,
also one more thing I would like to, so this
yes,
actually kind of gave us an opportunity to kind of re-look at our, what we can
business
say,
process. Yeah,
so-called waste,
yeah,
जो कम धागे बच जाते हैं, because obviously embroidery में बहुत wastage होती है,
right.
तो वो सारे धागों का utilization करके कैसे करें. For
Yes,
example, there were a lot of embroidery sets that are left, so we kind of converted them into making bags and bag handles and belts and things like that.
oh,
So
oh,
we're
lovely.
trying. Yeah, exactly. So now we obviously have a zero waste policy. We don't throw anything out. But the thing is now I'm actually looking at the waste also in a different way. That
Yeah,
it's no more waste. How do I use it as a raw material?
yeah,
So
yes,
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 because the thing is, just like Aman said, that he was not able to work till the lockdown opened. So I
yeah,
could have also been in a similar situation, but I was not. But the thing is, it can happen to anybody. So
yes.
I think we will have to kind of start looking at everything with a new perspective, I think.
That's fantastic, with especially the sustainability
Yes, yes,
being more focused upon. I think this is a brilliant idea to focus on the waste that your business might have. That is excellent. Coming up next is obviously, as you guys are based in tourist places basically, how do you deal with the customers who are not coming to you directly now, as in the new customers? How are you targeting them now? How are you promoting?
Um, so the thing is, this has also opened my eyes to the urgency of having a website. So I've been like, kind of been a little late, honestly, being a little laid back as far as website is concerned. For the only reason that we do not produce more than 2 or 3 pieces of one particular product. So when you
Right.
make a website and you do all this photo shoot and everything, and ultimately when one piece is sold, it's just like, so that was one of the reasons we were not really. And also said we are doing hand loom, hand weaving, handicraft products, right? So to make stuff takes a lot of time. So for example, if we participate in one exhibition, to get our stock
Right.
levels up, it takes some time. So that was
I'm
also
sure.
one of the reasons. But the thing is, looking at the new scenario now, I think I need to have a website, because that people who are not able to come here, that's
Yes.
the only way I'm going to be able to reach them. So website, or
Okay.
probably let's say Etsy or Amazon. I mean, I'll have to really start looking at those options.
Yes. Yes, I'm sure. Aman, how are you dealing with this? Reaching out your customers and promoting yourself. In what way?
प्रॉब्लम तो बहुत क्रिएट हुआ क्योंकि वी आर टोटली डिपेंड ऑन आवर आउटलेट्स। वी हैव 2 आउटलेट्स इन महेश्वर,
Okay. Okay.
और जो बाहर भी हैं जिनके साथ कोलैबोरेशन है, मतलब ऑनलाइन तो हमने सोचा नहीं था, लेकिन ऑनलाइन प्लेटफॉर्म सोशल मीडिया से कुछ सेल करते थे,
जी।
आउटलेट्स बंद हो गए, तो फिर हमने सोचा कि चलिए सोशल मीडिया की ओर जाया जाए, क्योंकि वेबसाइट में टाइम लगेगा,
जी।
सोशल मीडिया से आ रहे हैं।
जी, सोशल मीडिया पे फोकस कर रहे हो। कहाँ
जी।
कहाँ पे अवेलेबल हो आप?
मोस्टली इंस्टाग्राम और फेसबुक पे पेज है ताना बाना महेश्वरी हैंडलूम के नाम से, जहाँ से हमें अच्छा रिस्पॉन्स भी मिला, अच्छे ऑर्डर्स भी मिले, और जहाँ पे हम डेली अपडेट्स दे रहे हैं तो न्यू कस्टमर्स भी आ रहे हैं। जो ओल्ड हैं वो तो हैं, और साथ में न्यू भी आते जा रहे हैं।
जी, हम स्क्रीन पे आपका देख पा रहे हैं प्रोफाइल। थैंक यू फॉर शेयरिंग द प्रोफाइल। Yes, we can see your profile Instagram पर। Excellent. So,
If I may ask,
what disturbance is that? What disturbance is that? Hello?
That must be from my end.
Okay, okay.
Is it
Can you
better now?
just a little better? Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
hello.
Okay.
Hello, yes sir.
Yeah, if I may ask, अमन, ये जो तुम लोग इंस्टाग्राम में हो और शायद फेसबुक में भी हो, माने तुमको क्या लगता है, पहले तो तुम्हारा जो बुजुर्ग थे जो जो ये इतना साल से ये नहीं किया था, सोशल मीडिया में अपना प्रेजेंस और रिटेल करते थे या फिर मिडिलमैन को देते थे, और ये जो तुम डायरेक्टली कस्टमर के पास जा रहे हो, इसमें तुमको क्या लग रहा है, माने डिफरेंस क्या है, बेसिक डिफरेंस क्या है?
देखिए, ओपनली अगर देखा जाए तो बेसिक डिफरेंस तो हम डायरेक्ट कस्टमर से जुड़ रहे हैं, मिडिल मैन से नहीं जुड़ रहे। अगर मैन्युफैक्चरिंग हम कर रहे थे अभी तक, मोस्टली 70% स्टफ हमारा मिडिल मैन के पास ही जाता था। इवन माहेश्वर में भी लोग आते थे जो शॉप पे मिलते थे, वो मिडिल मैन ही होते थे। वो ले जाकर अपने शहर में उसको सेल करते थे अपने घर से, कुछ लोग अपने वेबसाइट से, या कुछ लोग के स्टोर्स भी होते थे। लेकिन जब ये न्यू नॉर्मल, मतलब ये पैंडेमिक आया है, उसके बाद से हमने जब सोशल मीडिया पे गए, लोग ऐसा लगा कि लोग हमको ढूंढ रहे थे लेकिन हम मिल नहीं पा रहे थे। जल्दी हम बहुत सारे लोगों तक पहुंच पाए, बहुत सारे लोगों ने ऑर्डर किया हमें, और बहुत अच्छा बिजनेस मिलते रहता। और देखिए, अगर मिडलमैन हट जाएगा तो आपको कस्टमर के साथ डील में भी अच्छा रहता है और प्रॉफिट भी आपका ज्यादा ही।
जी जी जी, आपका
दो
डायरेक्ट
चीज हो रहा है। सो बेसिकली दो चीज हो रहा है। एक तो आप क्योंकि आप डायरेक्टली कस्टमर के पास जा पा रहे हो, तो उसमें आप थोड़ा सा कम प्राइस में दे पा रहे हो, है ना, माने राइट। सपोज कुछ चीज का दाम है 3,500, तो तुम उसको अभी 2,000 2,500 में दे सकते हो। तो कस्टमर का गेन हो रहा है कि भाई अपने को, है ना। और नंबर 1, नंबर 2, ऐसे हो सकता है कोई कस्टमर बोल सकते हैं कि भाई मेरे को ये मोटिव नहीं, फलाना मोटिव चाहिए, जो तुम अगर मान लो तुम्हारे पास है नहीं, माने ये हम पूछ रहे हैं, ऐसे हो सकता है कि नहीं।
जी,
और तुम उसको बोलो कि मैडम आप थोड़ा सा रुकिए, तो मैं आपको वो डेवलप करके दे सकता हूँ, ऐसे हो सकता है क्या?
जी, हो रहा है। मतलब आप देखिए, मतलब कस्टमर ऐसा कर रहे हैं जो जिनको हम देते थे सप्लाई करते थे, वो वेबसाइट पे से डिजाइन निकाल के अब हमें प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं, आप ये बना सकते हो, आपके पास ये अवेलेबल है। तो हम कहते हैं कि जी थोड़ा ज़्यादा होता है तो हम बना सकते हैं। और उन्हें ये भी अच्छा लग रहा है कि यही चीज़ हम जब कोई और वेबसाइट पे से या कुछ स्टोर पे से खरीदते थे तो इतने की थी, और आज हम डायरेक्ट आपसे खरीदते हैं तो हमें कम कस्टमर सेटिस्फेक्शन ज्यादा हो रहा है, कस्टमर
ज्यादा हो रहा है। तो तुम ये बोलना चाहते हो कि कस्टमर का भी विन विन है और सेलर का भी, माने जो हैंडलूम वीवर्स है उसका भी विन विन है, जब भी हम लोग सोशल मीडिया और डिजिटल माध्यम से काम कर रहे हैं तो।
जी जी,
फैंटास्टिक। सो ये पैंडेमिक मान लो हो रहा है, अभी सब लॉकडाउन है, लेकिन उसमें तो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं हो रहा है, तुम अपना प्रोडक्शन कर रहे हो और तुम चीज को थ्रू लॉजिस्टिक्स तुम दे रहे हो, तो उसमें कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं हो रहा, कस्टमर का भी माल मिल रहा है और तुम भी अच्छे से प्रोडक्शन कर पा रहे हो, ऐसे ऐसे है ना। तो फिर आगे जाके भी ये यूजफुल होगा।
जी, यूजफुल तो बिल्कुल होगा, लेकिन आप समझ सकते हैं कि जब अगर कोई डिजाइनर या फिर कोई स्टोर या आउटलेटर या फिर कोई कंपनी ऑर्डर देती है तो बल्क में देती है, और अगर कस्टमर देता है तो 1 पीस 2 पीस का देता है। तो ये है कि थोड़ा सा रेशियो कम ज्यादा है, मतलब
राइट
सही है, बिल्कुल सही,
सही बात है, सही बात। बट एक चीज ये बोलो कि देखो अभी अपना फोकस, जैसे मैं तुम्हारा इंस्टाग्राम पेज देखा, या फिर बहुत सारे ऐसे व्यूवर्स, या फिर बहुत सारे तो नहीं, अभी बहुत होना चाहिए, देखा कि दे आर टारगेटिंग द इंडिविजुअल कस्टमर्स, माने रिटेल कस्टमर्स। लेकिन तुम मान लो कि तुम आज महेश्वर में हो, तुमको तुम्हारा वेबसाइट देख के या फिर तुम्हारा इंस्टाग्राम पेज देख के मान लो कोई स्पेन से या फिनलैंड से ऑर्डर दे इन बल्क, तो ये भी तो हो सकता है ना, आई मीन ये भी तो होता है।
जी जी, मतलब इवन अभी ही लॉकडाउन में करीबन 2 या 3 आउट ऑफ कंट्री से भी कुछ लोगों ने कांटेक्ट किया, लेकिन लॉकडाउन था और आउट ऑफ कंट्री डिस्पैच नहीं हो पा रहा था, तो उस वजह से पार्सल नहीं जा पाया।
बट ये तो जस्ट आई थिंक इट इज ओनली फॉर द टाइम बीइंग। बट न्यू नॉर्मल, जैसे हम लोग आज क्या बोल रहे हैं, ये टॉपिक क्या है कि न्यू नॉर्मल क्या होगा, आगे जाके हम लोगों का क्या होगा, तो ये अच्छा हो सकता है ना, यूजेज ऑफ सोशल मीडिया।
यस सर,
Yes, fantastic. ठीक है, sorry madam, Priyanka ma'am.
No, that was great, that was relevant. Avni, what is your take on this? How has it changed for you being on social media?
Well, definitely it has changed. I mean, we need to be a little more active on social media. But the thing is, like just Aman said, that he caters to a lot of bulk orders. For me, it's more to do with the direct retail, direct, customer. So for me, I think definitely social media makes more sense because I'm able to reach out to more people. So
Right.
Instagram has been one of the handles that has helped me, but
Yes,
I
we
need to
can
kind of
see.
focus on website and
Yeah.
kind of going on other platforms. So in today's time, I think weavers will really have to up the game, and because see, the thing is, but there's also a very important thing that I would like to talk about here. That we talk about the social media and everything, but the thing is, today I'm the one who is handling this for my weavers, right?
Right,
So
right.
similarly, like Aman or Vikram are the people who are handling the
For this.
yeah,
Yes.
exactly. Now the thing is that we need to kind of get them to, because there are a lot of people who are just doing things on their
Yes.
own.
Yes,
How
I'm
are they
coming
going
to
to do
that
it?
actually. I was going
Yeah.
to ask you what are the
Yeah.
challenges.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that is a big challenge. So see, the thing is, I'll tell you what. So the old generation of weavers, I understand that they don't understand the smartphone, and they don't understand Facebook, Instagram, all of that. But their second generation, third generation is highly active on social media. So I mean, I think they should be taking help of their own people and trying to do it. I mean, I know so many people who have already started to at least make their profiles on Instagram, and at least start showing products. Obviously you cannot expect them to do great photography and all of that, but at least they're there, people know they're visible, which is, I think, a great thing. And I also encourage, now for example, the ladies who work with me, all of them have a Instagram account and a Facebook page. Now we like coordinate on WhatsApp, all of that, so
Oh,
they've kind of
that's fantastic.
exactly. तो मैं यही कह रही हूँ कि सीखना पड़ेगा आपको. You cannot
Ji.
like live in that bubble that कि मुझे तो नहीं आता है. No, you अब तो सीखना ही पड़ेगा, because in the coming time you will have to kind of make yourself visible on social media to go out there and sell your product. So I
Yes.
Hence,
think we
Avni, we can say that. Hence, Avni, we can say that social media or digital media is the new normal. And for you, when you
yes,
were telling that Aman is doing bulk production and he
yeah,
is looking for bulk more,
yeah,
but the beauty of the social media is, suppose you and your group, you are more comfortable in catering to individual customers and make tailor
yeah,
made products for them,
yeah,
beautiful hand weave stoles, scarves, embroidery and all these things which we have seen. Now the beauty of social media is that you can cater to an individual customer as per her or his design
yes,
requirement, as well as Aman and other people who are working with handloom weaves and everything. They can also cater to bulk selling for their customers. So it caters to both retail
absolutely,
as well as bulk and wholesale. So I think
absolutely.
Avni, you and your group should immediately when you get into action for the social media presence.
Yes, yes. No, I mean, and that's also a thing with me. Like, honestly, it's to a large extent, I am not a very social media person, But the thing is, now this pandemic leaves me no choice. I will have to really go out there and, start talking and showing things to people.
No, but that's amazing that you're looking forward and not crying and cribbing about the
Yes, the
issues.
thing is, yeah, the initial phase of crying and cribbing is over. So now it's like there's no point in crying and cribbing. We'll just have to pull up our socks and start thinking how to deal with it.
Right.
So yeah.
Right. Excellent. So, I have heard that Aman and Vikram are retailing via Amazon also. Aman, what is your take on Amazon Karigar or such platforms, similar platforms?
Ma'am, can you tell the audience what is Amazon Karigar or Tata
Uh,
Avishkar or something like that, please, so that everybody
yes.
knows what it is.
So Amazon Karigar is basically dedicated to all the various artisans, including handicrafts and handlooms both, and they are focusing on their products, reaching out to the artisans and asking them to upload online and selling via Amazon. So that's a good initiative by Amazon, and also I think Flipkart is also coming up with a similar project, and more and more people I'm sure would want to take you guys online. on various platforms. What is your take about this Amazon that you're retailing from?
इस अमेजोन में ये अच्छा हुआ था कि लॉकडाउन और कोरोना आने के ठीक 1 मंथ पहले ही एक स्कीम आया था कि महेश्वर, चंदेरी और बाग के जो वीवर्स और प्रिंटर्स हैं उनके लिए फ्री प्लेटफॉर्म अमेजोन की तरफ से बनाया जा रहा है और उनके प्रोडक्ट फोटोग्राफी भी वही करेंगे और अपलोड करेंगे वो। तो उसके पहले हमारा ये बन चुका था अमेजोन पे प्लेटफॉर्म, और
जी
ठीक 1 महीने बाद लॉकडाउन लग गया था।
जी, पर अभी 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 उसका इम्पैक्ट कैसे है आपके बिजनेस पे?
देखिए मतलब लॉकडाउन में तो अमेजोन भी बंद ही था।
जी जी, कुछ देर तक बंद था, जब नॉन एसेंशियल्स खुल गए, शिपिंग
हाँ,
अलाउ कर दिया, तब आई
शिपिंग
एम
अलाउ,
श्योर। जी
लेकिन अमेजोन के बजाय दूसरे जो प्लेटफॉर्म थे उन पर ऑर्डर ज़्यादा है, लोग
अच्छा
ज़्यादा हैं। अमेजोन पे लोग इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स वगैरह के लिए ज़्यादा यूज़ करते हैं मेरे हिसाब
जी
से। तो हमें अभी तक जिस टाइप से ऑर्डर किए थे जैसे, लेकिन जो रोकू है, अजियो है, मिंत्रा है, इन प्लेटफॉर्म्स पे लोग जो फैशन रिलेटेड या फिर क्लोथ रिलेटेड चीज़ें ज़्यादा परचेज करते हैं, तो हमारा वहाँ पे सेल होता है, लेकिन अमेजोन पे इतना सेल नहीं होता।
ओके ओके, क्योंकि ज़्यादा वहाँ पे कंपटीशन ज़्यादा है आपको लगता है, या लोग जेन्युइन प्रोडक्ट्स या जेन्युइन चीज़ों को क्वेश्चन करते हैं?
नहीं, अमेजोन पे
समझ
कंपटीशन
में
तो
नहीं
नहीं,
आता, नहीं है? अच्छा
नहीं है कंपटीशन, लेकिन वहाँ पे ये ज़रूर है कि वहाँ पे प्रोडक्ट का जो रियल प्रोडक्ट रहता है उसके बारे में इंफॉर्मेशन नहीं है। अगर मैं एज अ सेलर हैंडलूम प्रोडक्ट डालता हूँ महेश्वरी नाम से तो वो भी डल जाएगा, और अगर जो मेरा फ्रेंड है वो कुछ पावर लूम की साड़ी हैंडलूम के नाम से डाल रहा है तो भी डल जाएगा।
I
अच्छा
think I agree with Aman here, because see, the thing is, when you shop on Amazon, I'll just give you a simple example. You type diamond ring, okay? Now in a diamond ring, आपको 50,000 के ring के नीचे 500 rupees वाला वो ring भी मिलेगा। दोनों probably they look similar, but then they are obviously one is real and one is not. So I mean, you're killing the entire experience for me, right? So similarly, that is exactly I think they do with all the handloom and handicraft products as well, right? कि आप एक ऊपर कह रहे हो hand embroidered product और नीचे आपको दिख रहा है एक machine embroidery का एक दूसरा product, and pretty much both are kind of looking the same, but you're killing the experience for someone who is trying to pay a price for a certain handloom product, right? So I think that is one of the reasons why Amazon पे handloom बेचना is kind of a little difficult. I think what he said is right.
If I may
Yes.
something, if I may say
Yes, sir.
something in this, yeah. See, this is a very nascent stage of, if I may say, of social media selling. Okay, reaching out. Okay, see, handloom and handicrafts throughout the world is a niche product. Okay, it's for the niche market. And it is not for everyone. Those who understand, they will pay the price and they will only buy that product. Okay, whereas Amazon is a space wherein it is a mass market. Okay, and there is a huge difference between Amazon reach out and the target market of Amazon and maybe say Etsy, if you know about Etsy. So there are sites, there are various sites that are there where you should upload handlooms and handicraft products. Now what has happened? Why are we doing Amazon here in India, especially most of us? Because see, ये आया है मेरे पास, बट हमको एज इन अमन को, अवनी को, and a lot of people, lot of entrepreneurs of handloom and handicrafts would gradually understand, like Avni is saying, that Amazon is not the place, it is not the space for which where you will showcase your product. You will not, because you will not generally get your target group of customer there. But saying that there are other spaces in the social media where you will get hundreds of consumers of the niche product of handloom products and handicraft product. So you will eventually go there. Okay. So for that you will have to search the social media and you'll understand that.
Right. No. So Etsy is definitely a good platform. I mean, whoever discusses with me, I'd recommend Etsy over Amazon, because Etsy has that kind of consumer. I mean, So definitely. But what I'm trying to focus on is that the overall, look of what you're trying to sell is equally important when you're talking about social media. You just don't upload any picture, and your sari might look really amazing in front of your eyes, but it might not look so amazing when you put a picture of it on social media. So you're not really giving the right message to your consumer, right? So
Again, Avni, I'm so sorry that I'm cutting you. Again, Avni, this is happening now because now we, as in the handloom artisans and handicraft artisans, we somehow do not. We are so concentrated on manufacturing, designing our products, creating our products. The fact that we have to sell them also because it was taken care of by a middleman or somebody else. See, there would be a time very shortly that we will understand that if we directly have to reach out to that buyer based in Finland or Spain or wherever, we have to do a product photography by us, which would be done well, and it will require minimal gadgets like your tripods and camera and your phone or whatever, and believe me, you will do the photography which is good enough to go there, but the sellers will learn.
yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to emphasize on the point that sellers will have to learn because it's a very important aspect of social media.
Absolutely.
Yes. So how much time do you guys invest of your day on promotions for social media?
Oops. Tricky question for me at least. Not much. But
Not
yes, I'm
much.
looking forward to mend my ways and spend a little more time on social media.
And yourself, Aman and Vikram? Vikram can also say something. Vikram, please don't be silent.
नहीं वो मेरा बंद हो चुका है थोड़ा
Acha. Okay, no problem.
अभी इसलिए हम लोग अभी आपने जो बोला है इंस्टाग्राम पर क्योंकि पहले से हम लोग बहुत ज़्यादा पोस्ट अपलोड करने लगते हैं काम पे हर टाइम एक्टिव रहते हैं अपना जो प्रोडक्ट है वो सेल करने का कोशिश कर रहा हूँ
जी, आप लोग तो काफी पोस्ट पहले भी डालते थे, पर अभी और बहुत बढ़िया है, सारे पोस्ट भी हमने देखे, बहुत अच्छे लगे हमको। ये तो आप कभी कभार डालते थे, अभी तो आप ज्यादा एक्टिव हो गए रहोगे, तो लगभग
लोग
कितना टाइम इन्वेस्ट करते हो आप इसमें?
लॉकडाउन पर हम लोग एक वीक में 1 या 2 पोस्ट ही डालते थे, पर अभी जब से लॉकडाउन लगा पर डे हम लोग 1 पोस्ट दे रहे हैं। उसमें ये हो रहा है कि हम लोगों से कॉन्टेक्ट में भी आ रहे हैं और न्यू जो कस्टमर है वो भी हम लोगों से ऐड हो रहे हैं। तो ऑनलाइन में क्या हो रहा है कि हम लोग प्रोडक्ट को उससे सेलिंग कर पा
उसका रिस्पॉन्स अच्छा आ रहा है आप लोगों को? रिस्पॉन्स कैसे आ रहा है इसका?
रहे हैं। ऑनलाइन में ये हो रहा है कि सारे कस्टमर जो है हम लोग उनमें प्रोडक्ट को सेलिंग कर पा रहे हैं। हर तरह का प्रोडक्ट अभी होता है स्टोर हो गया तो हम लोग व्हाट्सएप में फोटो देते हैं उन लोगों को फिर वो सिलेक्ट कर लेते हैं उसके बाद में एक प्रोडक्ट में जा रहे हैं तो उन्हें तो पसंद आ जाता है तो उसको भी
जी, तो इंस्टाग्राम पे जैसे हम देख रहे हैं, इंस्टाग्राम पे बहुत एक्टिव हो आप लोग, इंस्टाग्राम पे अच्छा फीडबैक आ रहा है, आपको रिस्पॉन्स आ रहा है?
हाँ वो थोड़ा अभी कुछ ज़्यादा मेहनत करने लग गए हम लोग
सभी को मेहनत करनी है।
यही मैं बोल रहा हूँ, मेहनत करना होगा क्योंकि पहले ये मेहनत रिटेल आउटलेट्स और मिडलमैन करते थे, उसको हम लोग पैसा देते थे इसके लिए, और वो हम बंद कर देंगे, अभी हम लोग खुद करेंगे।
जी, तो टाटा अंतरन इनिशिएटिव के बारे में आपको पता होगा शायद, दोनों को मैं सारे अटेंडीज को बता दूं अगर उनको पता नहीं है, तो टाटा ने एक अंतरन इनिशिएटिव शुरू किया था रिसेंटली। This initiative was basically focused on helping weavers come on board online on their platform, give them a platform to put forth their products, train them specifically in photography, how to shoot their products, also train them how to handle their online activities, and give them a free platform to showcase their products as well. तो जहाँ पे एक प्रोडक्ट का फोटो जाता है और उसके नीचे वो वीवर का डायरेक्ट कांटेक्ट जाता है, ऐसा कोई इनिशिएटिव से आपको कितना लगता है कि फर्क पड़ता होगा? Avni, have you come across this initiative?
Honestly, no, I have not really been aware of this, but
Okay.
well, I'll check it out. But I do know this kind of initiative that has happened in the past. I think the
Yes.
government handloom website also pretty much works like this. So, yeah, but
Okay.
the thing is, I really have not seen इसमें exactly ये लोग payment वगैरह कैसे करते हैं. जैसे on the government website is pretty much like they'll take your product, they'll upload it, and जब
Yeah.
वो बिकेगा तब आपको उसके पैसे मिलेंगे. So there's no really a timeline for this, right? So a product can,
Okay.
sell probably the day you upload it, or probably it could take a year or
That could
whatever.
happen. That will
Yeah,
hold true for
yeah,
anything that goes
exactly.
online, right?
तो
Your
मुझे
platform
ऐसा
or
लगता
others.
है कि yeah, that is true, Priyanka. But the thing is, when you are selling a very expensive product, especially a weaver who is trying to directly sell, he's already invested a lot of money in that particular product, right? तो
Yes.
उसको कोई होप
उम्मीद
तो देनी
रहती है.
पड़ेगी.
उम्मीद रहती
Exactly.
है.
So I think it's a very big responsibility of the platform to make sure that you are able to give them visibility. You are able to get people to know the product, talk about it, so that वो
I
बिके.
agree. I
Yeah.
agree. Also, that they have a design team dedicated to
Yeah.
help them contemporize their designs,
Yeah.
and make new designs that the clients and customers will love.
Yeah.
Uh, do you think that this kind of initiative will help the other viewers who, like you said, are not used to social media at all?
Yes, absolutely. मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि they should be handheld. They
Yeah.
need hand holding, because see, the thing is, at the end of the day they are weavers. Okay, if you are gonna divert them from their whole work and कि भाई अब तुम social media में घुस जाओ, photo खींचो और बेचो, then obviously some way they are going to get, it is not going to be easy for everybody. That's what I mean. I'm not saying it's impossible. There are a lot of enthusiastic, probably the younger generation might be interested, but the thing is, unfortunately, I mean, the younger generation है कितनी weaving में? If you see
जी.
overall, मेरे पास तो बहुत ही, I mean, I'm, as far as weaving is concerned, I hardly have anybody who is less than 30 years old. Literally nobody, and मुझे
What
I'm
is
literally, huh?
at this point, I would like to ask you a question probably I should have asked earlier. How many percent do you feel out of these, the mothers, if they're working with you, their kids are interested in the weaving skill set? Are they
As far
looking
as my
forward to
workforce
learning?
is concerned, is zero. सबको,
Okay.
हाँ, तो लड़कियों को क्या करना है, लड़कियों को शायद किसी को टीचर बनना है, या तो कोई डॉक्टर बनेगा, या तो फिर कोई इंजीनियरिंग में जाएगा. लड़के आर टू बिजी, दे आर लाइक कुछ भी कर लेंगे बट ये काम तो नहीं कर सकते. इट्स वेरी टीडियस, इट टेक्स अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम एंड वी डोंट हैव दैट काइंड ऑफ पेशेंस. सो
But
सो नाउ आई
I
एम
think this going online thing, it might just change their
interested.
perspective.
You
Exactly,
will not,
exactly.
And
you will
yeah.
just wait and see, Avni,
Hmm.
that very soon this entire thing will flip and
I'm really
people will
hoping.
have, I'll tell you what has happened in this pandemic with all the, a lot of companies laying off and closing down, and then finally people migrating back to their places. Uh, this would be a place where people will realize that they can reach the consumers directly, demands would increase, and they will get back, this entire thing will change.
I'm really hoping it should change, because we really are in dearth of the new generation to
This is what
join
is
the.
logical. This is what is logical. It will change. It will change. I'm telling you this.
Let's see. Let's see. Let's see.
So, can we have any questions from the attendees? Sodamini, do you see any questions in the chat box? Sodamini?
I guess Abhishek Shukla had asked a question that from which places you have more demand for handmade products, and what is the net margin on product? So Vikram has already answered the question. Vikram, can you answer it here?
Yeah, that would be great for the others also to hear. Vikram?
Or Sadamini, you can read out the
Yes.
answer. It will be great. She
Yeah,
has already
Yeah, yeah.
written the
yeah.
So
answer. It will be great.
Vikram has just said that mainly the demand for handmade products is from Mumbai and Delhi. He says we are trying to sell more of our products in the time we are taking less margin. So right now the margin is very less. Yeah, so that's all he said.
Okay. Okay. Anybody else who has any other questions from the attendees? We are
I
open
will
to
encourage
questions.
all the participants
Yeah.
to ask. These are two stalwarts. Okay, Tana Bana as well as Yoshita doing fantastic work. We have all our students went there and visited both the facilities. One in Madhya Pradesh in Maheshwar, on the banks of Narmada, and the other is in a beautiful village of in Kangra Valley, Jia Bolke. Fantastic work they are doing. I think that in this handloom day, you should reach out to these fabulous people and know about handloom and their products, and what is happening in handloom. You should enrich yourself. Please ask them questions.
Yes. Any questions from the attendees? Anything. I think you may ask them anything. There is no barrier for questioning.
Yeah, I would like to ask that now the things are changing. There are a lot of difficulties that you are facing in sourcing raw material, and you are going on digital platforms. So, is there any additional cost because of this? So, do you think the prices of
Price.
handloom products will increase?
In fact, अभी तो मुझे लगता है we'll have to think about how to kind of keep our cost under control. Honestly speaking, because I mean, as I said, I clearly see that we will have to come up with products which are, in tune with people, to खरीदना चाहेंगे handloom. See, the thing, the biggest problem that I see is that handloom as a concept is more towards, let's just say, जब हम handloom, कितने लोग handloom जानते हैं? They're all people who are like say 25 and above. Most people know about handlooms when they actually join college, or especially if they join design college, right? It's like, I think awareness is just not there. Let's just say not there. I mean, है जिसके mom dad, like I come from a background where both my parents were very fond of handlooms and handicrafts, right? So I बचपन से I was introduced to all of this, but how many people actually are, right? तो मुझे लगता है कि वो करना बहुत ज़रूरी है to create an awareness for these products. And in today's time, as I said earlier also, one thing that has overall helped me is diversifying into various products, so I just don't make stoles and shawls anymore. I make a lot of products that even youngsters can buy. I am into handmade jewelry. We make bags, we make laptop bags, mobile covers, everything. And we're also trying to make products not just for women but also for men, so I think product diversification karna padega. And cost, yes, what you're saying is right. Raw material sourcing is kind of difficult right now, but to control that cost, probably we'll have to come up with ways कि हम locally या within state उसको कैसे handle कर सकते हैं कि इतना दूर ना जाना पड़े, so transportation cost is not pretty high. So I think all of this we really need to kind of every person will have to come up with strategies that work better for them.
Now, moreover, I think what she might have also meant is that due to the half day working, probably,
Yes.
the number of
Yeah.
hours and the calculation of finishing a product
Yes.
might have taken longer.
Absolutely,
So,
but
does
I
that
can't
affect the
take that.
pricing?
I can't take that cost from my consumer, right? Because it's going to be very, very expensive.
Agreed, agreed. We see a question here. So, Damini, can you please read
Yes.
it?
Yeah, so Manushi is asking that a lot of saris are sold in the market as handloom but are not truly done on handloom. So, could you tell us how do we identify a handloom Maheshwari sari from a powerloom Maheshwari sari?
Okay, this question is for Aman and Vikram, probably. You may answer it as well, Avni.
Hello, I am tech. Hello.
Yes, Aman. Did you
Yes,
hear the question?
एक्चुअल में अगर आपको मेन डिफरेंस कुछ होते हैं पावरलूम और हैंडलूम में. हेलो.
yes. Hello, yes,
जी हाँ,
Aman,
मैं
we can
सुनाई
hear
दे
you.
रहा है.
जी. जो हैंडलूम होता है मोस्टली इसमें जो होता है वो सिंथेटिक नहीं होता है, नेचुरल होता है. तो उसका कॉस्टिंग ज़्यादा होता है नेचुरल का, और सिंथेटिक अगर कोई पावर लूम पे बना रहा है तो वो सिंथेटिक ही यूज़ करेगा, आर्टिफिशियल फाइबर ही यूज़ करेगा। तो आप उसे जो एंड पार्ट ऑफ साड़ी रहता है उसे आप बर्न करके देख सकते हैं वो सिंथेटिक है या नेचुरल है। नेचुरल होगा तो ऐश राख जैसा बन जाएगा, और अगर सिंथेटिक होगा तो प्लास्टिक का शेप ले लेगा। प्लास्टिक जो बर्न होने के बाद शेप लेता है उस टाइप से बन जाएगा।
पर अमन इसके लिए
मैंने
फिजिकली,
अमन
हाँ,
तुम बोलना चाहते हो कि सब लोग
फिजिकल।
लाइटर लेके घूमे? मानुषी को अभी, हेलो मानुषी को अभी, मानुषी तुमको लाइटर लेके जाना होगा
नहीं
स्टोर में।
नहीं, मोस्टली ये कॉमन है। और उसके बाद आप अगर देखें तो एक होता है कि हैंडलूम मार्क है, लेकिन जो मार्क वार्क पे वी कांट ट्रस्ट, क्योंकि एवरीवन कैन बाय मार्क्स फ्रॉम हैंडलूम ऑफिस।
Okay, no, I guess Aman, abhi the thing that we see is handloom jo mark hai, there is a logo. I have seen that there is a 3D logo or something that is there.
Yes.
Is that also available? I don't think that can be duplicated.
एक्चुअल में रियलिटी में ये है कि आपको पहले एक आपका प्रोडक्ट देना पड़ता है हैंडलूम ऑफिस में, जो कि हर जगह है
Exactly, I
एग्जाम।
know that. Yeah.
उसमें आपका सर्टिफिकेशन बनता है, सर्टिफिकेशन के बाद आपको टैक्स मिल जाते हैं। आपको जितनी ज़रूरत होती है आप उसके लिए फॉर्म भर दीजिए और टैक्स मिल जाते हैं। तो महेश्वर में तो कंडीशन ये है कि जो हैंडलूम चलाते हैं वही पावर लूम भी बेचते हैं।
Okay.
तो फिर ये तो बहुत इजी होता है उनके लिए, टैग स्टिच करना रहता है। ये वाली साड़ी का ये वाली साड़ी पे टैग स्टिच हो जाता है, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं आता है।
So it seems really difficult for the consumers to, identify if they don't know what is how, how a
Genuine
synthetic
product.
feel like. But I
देखिए,
don't think Manushi will have this problem. But still, it's a good question, Manushi.
एक और ऑप्शन होता है, आप अगर महेश्वर की बात की जाए तो महेश्वर में साड़ीज का जो एज होता है, मतलब बॉर्डर के बाद जो पार्ट होता है, उसमें आप मतलब 3 ही होल्स देख सकते हैं जो कि हैंडलूम में ही आते हैं, पावर लूम में नहीं आते।
Yeah, that could be a good
this could be a
identifier
good-
Can you
for
repeat this once more, Aman, for everybody?
Yeah.
This is very important.
Yeah.
जो साड़ी होता है एक्चुअल में मैं बता देता हूँ आपको, मेरे पीछे साड़ी ही है।
Excellent.
जो बॉर्डर होता है,
I think Aman, you should also show the back of the sari. अगर आपके पास कुछ वोवन बूटा या कुछ है, ये तो प्रिंटेड लग रहा है, राइट?
जी
जी, ओके, ऑलराइट।
एक सेकेंड।
I think we also have another question.
Yes, we have 2 more questions.
Okay.
We have a question from Mehek. She's asking, from which places outside India is there demand for handloom products?
So if I were to say this, then I think Europe is very interested in buying handloom products, especially hand-woven stoles is something that I have also been getting. Some people have started contacting me regarding that. Germany, Belgium, and definitely UK does appreciate handloom. US, you have clients. There are some good clients,
Hello.
but US still wants a little very competitive rates, but whereas Europe, UK, they are ready to kind of give you a good price for genuine handmade products.
हेलो।
Yes. Yes.
Mayank, I hope that answers your question.
Yes.
ये देखिए इस टाइप से होता है।
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
Right.
this is handloom.
Yeah. 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 I hope all the attendants can see this visual. Okay. Chandan says no. Dhruti.
Dhruti can't see.
Dhruti, can you see now? Ye-
Dhruti, just click on Vikram Pawar का जो ये है ना स्क्रीन है ना विंडो है ना उसके ऊपर
बट मुझे विक्रम पवार ही नहीं दिख रहे हैं। ओके, आई कैन सी। थैंक यू।
Excellent. That's a beautiful sari, though.
Yeah, so Aman, if you can explain the, how do you understand whether it is handloom? You were saying something that holes or something like that.
Yeah, holes he showed, sir.
Okay, fantastic. Yes, can you repeat it once more, please?
Yeah.
जो होल्स होता है, जो साड़ी का एज होता है, मतलब जो लास्ट पार्ट होता है उसमें पावर लूम में साड़ी मैं एक्सप्लेन करता हूँ किस टाइप
मैंने
से
सेल्वेज में सेल्वेज जो होता है,
जी उसमें क्या होता है कि पावर लूम में डायरेक्टली साड़ी आप बाहर निकाल सकते हो, लेकिन हैंडलूम में आपको एक जो पिंस होता है, पिंस लगा के साड़ी को, जो बनने वाला साड़ी है अगला, उसमें पिंस लगा के जो बन चुका है उसको निकालना पड़ता है। तो जो साड़ी में पिंस लगता है उसका ये मार्क रहता है कि ये इसमें लगा हुआ है और ये हैंडलूम पे बना हुआ है।
He is not talking about the salvage. He is talking about the end of the sari.
Yeah,
So
right.
it's like
Yes,
pallu
exactly.
se
Yeah, not the
jab kaatte ho
salvage.
aap,
Yeah.
not the salvage,
yeah.
not the salvage.
Right. Can we take another question? So
we want to see the Bhuta also. What Avni was saying that the backside of the Bhuta also shows something for handloom sari.
Yeah, so if there's a difference, when you see power loom sari, then the back is very, very highly finished. Whereas in a handloom product, it does not look like that. So for example, the stole that I'm wearing, if you see the front and back, it's pretty much the finish of the product is much different than a power loom. Power loom is very, let's say, fine and very but then handloom is not so fine. I would not obviously when everybody has different finishes that they do to their products, but handloom products you will see that you get the hang of it over a period of time. When you keep seeing handloom products, you will get the hang of it. But there's also one more thing. अगर आप देखोगे हैंडलूम की जो फिनिश होती है, स्पेशली फॉर द वोवन बूटास, जब आप बूटे की डिजाइन देखते हो, जब आदमी हाथ से काम करता है, तो obviously even the best of the artisans sometimes kind of you're not able to give exactly the same thing that you draw on a paper. जबकि वोवन अगर आप मशीन लूम देखोगे तो उसमें एकदम जैसा आपने बनाया एकदम ऐसा निकल के आएगा। हाथ में इतना नहीं है। इवन आप प्रिंटिंग, ब्लॉक प्रिंटिंग कर लो या पेंटिंग कर लो या वीविंग कर लो, कहीं ना कहीं आपको वो दिखेगा, So I think what I would say that over a period of time you get the hang of it. It is not so easy to really identify because power loom does a great job of ruining everything.
Little imperfection is the beauty of
absolutely
of a handloom. Yes, I agree. Yes. Can we have the next question, Saudamini?
Yeah, so next question is from Pratik sir. That how to stay competitive in today's world, as handloom is costly and time taking.
Competitive, it is, what do I say, in today's time everything is getting very tough, but yeah, handloom mein agar aap dekho, I think the biggest thing that we need to do is product diversification. That is going to help a lot. अभी क्या हो रहा है कि जैसे अगर आप I'll just talk about Himachal. Mostly weavers, what they do is they make shawls and stoles. That is the only two main products that they have here, which is sold the most, right? And most of it is wool or various blend of wools, but obviously heavy on wool. Now the thing is, we'll have to kind of make this into so many different products. Like for example, I do the same blends, but I make different products. I made durries, I made rug, I make home decor products, so many things, right? So product diversification in handloom, I think, is extremely important, so that you can cater to a wider audience of handloom. We need to build a wider audience for handloom. It just need not be a particular typecasted people who buy handloom, right? We need to take handloom to a wider audience, and wider audience, let's just say even youngsters for that matter. And उनके लिए youngsters को अगर पहनाना है handloom, तो उनके type के products भी बनाने पड़ेंगे. Everyone is not going to wear a shawl and stole, right? So we will have to kind of come up with products that they can relate to. So I think that is something, if we do, then definitely we'll survive the competitive edge here.
Yeah, so basically turning away from the traditional motives as much and contemporizing the
See,
whole thing.
yeah. So if I describe my work, yes, what I do is I stick to the technical aspect of weaving of the place that I am in. But yes, I contemporize the designs. I don't want to do the same designs that have been, happening all this while, because I don't want to eat into the market. I want to offer some new things so that people can, कि हिमाचल में सिर्फ यही type की पट्टी नहीं बनती है. Today, so I want to keep the technique same. I'm not trying to tamper with the technique, because the moment you
Yes.
tamper with the technique, it's no more the craft, right? So I
Yeah.
am just, but there's no harm in contemporizing the designs, right? I mean, if I
Right.
as a designer don't do that, then what am I doing here? I mean, ये तो जो बनता आ रहा है वो तो बनता ही आ रहा है इतने सालों से. How am I
Right.
contributing?
Right,
So I
right.
think contemporization is definitely needed in the sector.
Right, right. That's wonderful. Saudamini, do we have any more questions?
No, but people are very happy with the whole webinar. So they are saying thank you that they learned a lot.
I'm really glad.
Ma'am, I would have one question. Hina here.
Yeah, sure, Hina. Tell me.
So basically, I'm very new to this industry right now. It's just been 2 years that I'm working.
Okay.
So I want to know that in hand woven fabric there is this slub-like texture that comes.
Yeah.
So then when I asked this, the shopkeeper says that it's mulberry silk. So when I actually got to know the name of the fabric, it's called Dupion.
It's called what?
Silk Dupion.
Dupion silk.
Dupion, okay. Yes.
Dupion
yes,
silk,
yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to ask that, is it like power loom also has the capacity to replicate the look of the handloom fabric, or is it something like that, or is it really
very much, but I'll tell you, Ina, there's a difference there. See, ये जो आप बोल रहे हो ना slub, वो slub cotton में भी आ सकता है, silk में भी आ सकता है. But yes, that is a very typical peculiarity of a Dupion silk. But इसमें क्या होता है, जब machine made Dupion silk होता है, the slub will not be very visible or won't be standing out as much as it would be standing out in a handloom. Because उसकी जो finish होती है उसके बाद वो काफी हद तक दब जाता है. But if you see a genuine hand woven Dupion silk, it's a little heavier and the slub is much better visible than in the power loom. So that could be one of the ways you can identify between a.
And if it's not a Dupion fabric, if it's not a Dupion fabric, like any cotton fabric or something, that also has some slub-like.
Yeah, so what happens is those slubs sometimes are intentional. Like I use a little thicker yarn, thicker than the weft that I'm using, just to make sure that it's kind of a design. It's trying to give like a little bit of a three-dimensional effect to my fabric. But otherwise, it can also be that, because of your yarn, there is a problem. कभी कभी वो यान फंस जाता है तो एक साथ वो हो जाता है, कभी कभी वैसे रीजंस की वजह से भी स्लब आता है. सो इफ यू सी स्लब इन अ वेरी पैटर्न्ड वे, then it's obviously a part of a design, and that's exactly what happens in a Dupion silk. If you see in a Dupion silk, the slubs are very consistent overall in the fabric. Right? It is the natural property of that fabric. But if you see that, in say a tusser or something, then definitely it is not a part of the fabric. It's some sort of a weaving mistake.
Okay, but then power looms cannot replicate that, or power looms can replicate
Power
it.
loom can replicate that, but not to the very extent of a handloom.
Okay. Thank you so much.
We have next question from Dimitra. She's asking about making designs contemporary. How do you manipulate the Babylon butti that has been associated with rulers of past time and has immense cultural reference when paid attention to semiotics?
See, I mean,
Vinit,
Vinidra, can I just understand your definition of contemporary? What do you
Vinitra?
exactly mean by contemporary here?
Um, Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
So, contemporary, according to me, is a little modern. Like, for example, if you associate a booty with Kanchivaram saris, it's called as Mankolam in Tamil. So basically, for us, it represents life. But if you see the booties that the Muslim rulers use, they are really huge in size and they are extremely detailed. So one booty itself will be around 8 inches, 8 by 12 inches with extreme floral details to it. So how do you change such a design according to you? Like when you said
First
you
and
make
foremost,
contemporary.
anything that you were telling me about 5 to 8 inches is not a booty anymore. It becomes a boota,
Bota.
right?
Okay.
Yeah. So contemporization. See, the thing is, you have to keep certain things in mind when you talk about contemporary. Yeah, you modernize it to some extent, right? So probably you can modernize in the way. Probably, so if you see Mughal color combinations, they have a certain set of color palette that they use, right? So probably you might
Okay.
want to, add some new color palette to your existing design. That could also be contemporary. But now, if you want to really change the look of your boota, then I suggest that you still have to keep something that जब मैं वो देखूं, see, contemporary का मतलब ये नहीं है कि सब कुछ बदल दो, right? So now, for example,
Change
if
करो.
you have a Mughal Buta, let's say if you have an OG kind of a design and uske andar you have the floral design, right?
Yeah.
You still have to make sure that probably the OG remains and you probably change a little bit of your
Okay.
flower position in a way that probably, abhi the flowers are inside. You are trying to change the placement ki they are half inside, they are half outside. But then the OG is
Yeah.
still there. When I see the design,
Yeah.
I am not completely taken aback that, okay, isme Mughal kahan aa gaya. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So when you contemporize design, you think about a design. When you see a design, you kind of come up with ways of how do you keep the originality and add certain elements to the design which make it look modern. You know, so you will have to
Okay.
really think about contemporary. सब बोलते हैं contemporary, but contemporary करना इतना आसान नहीं है. Because what happens is a lot of
Yeah.
times when you do contemporary, you completely change the look of it. Ki it's not
Yes,
identifier,
exactly.
right? So that should never happen. Yeah.
So while designing something, like while contemporarizing something, we also, as a designer, we need to make sure that the original elements and the aspect
Absolutely.
of the whole
Yeah.
thing remains intact.
Yeah. Because I want to still relate to what you are designing to, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I should know कि आप किससे इंस्पायर होके ये कर रहे
Yeah.
हो. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am.
No problem.
Well said.
So again, audience, some people have very happy webinar
Appreciated.
appreciating. Dhruti,
Thank you.
Pallavi, thank you so much.
Any more questions before we close the questionnaire? Any more questions in the audience? I don't think there are any more questions. I would like Saudamini to please proceed with the vote of thanks.
Yeah, so today we have gathered here to define the next normal for handlooms. So I guess the next what we discuss is we have to go local, we have to innovate, we have to diversify the our products, and of course we have to go digital. And we
And
hope
look
that
for the sustainability part, which
yes,
is very,
sustainability
very.
part. And we just hope that all these things will attract the new generation into handlooms. I would like to thank Avni,
Thank you so
Aman,
much.
Vikram for coming here. When we told
Thank
our
you.
students that you people are coming, they were very excited because they had visited your units during their craft visit, and they had seen how passionately you work. So they were very excited to interact
We
with you
appreciate.
again.
Thanks for having us. I'm really glad. Thank you very much.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
We are glad as well. Thank you so much. Thank you, attendees, for kindly being so kind and
Yeah,
cooperative with
really.
us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you to the whole team for making this a wonderful session. And okay, we'll sign off for today. Thank you
All
so
right.
much. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
Thank
watching.
you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
Do
all.
Bye.
visit us.
Bye.
Do visit our
Yeah.
Facebook page, Instagram page, and visit us to know more. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you.
Thank you.
हो गया खत्म